Joe?
You have a resilient group.
Yeah,
That seemed like a tough one.
it's a tough one. You know, I thought they hit some really tough shots in that fourth quarter. You know, those 2 threes, prayer threes, end of shot clock. I think we got a little unlucky, quite honestly. You know, Brunson obviously took over at the end, and you know, we started double teaming them and try to do some different things. But listen, I'm super proud of the way our group played. We played great basketball tonight for, you know, 3 quarters. You know, unfortunately, fourth quarter, you know, they dominated us in the fourth quarter. You know.
What do you think happened when you guys had the ball in the fourth?
When we had the ball, what are you saying, offensively? Yeah, you know, if my only regret in this, you know, this can happen when you get a little fatigued. I think it just stopped moving. I mean, we were pinging the ball all over the place, great ball movement, and then it just got a little stagnant. And I told the guys, I said, we played great basketball the majority of the game. Just the ball stuck at the end there a little bit. Got to keep trusting the pass, and then. But I'd also say we got a ton of great looks that didn't go in. So, you know, we'll look at it. I think decisions got to be better, you know, especially when we get fatigued. Sometimes we tend to want to, you know, put our heads down too much. Just got to find the open guy.
John?
Did Donovan turn something there? He seemed to be.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Nothing from the training camp. From the training staff. So I haven't heard anything.
Did you feel like he had the ball enough in that down the stretch?
Yeah, I mean, we you know, obviously tried to you know, attack their weaker defenders. Obviously, yeah, he had the ball. I thought he had the ball a ton. You know.
Anything else in the room? Mark?
Kenny, obviously Brunson got hot at the end.
Yeah.
When you look ahead towards game 2, do you look at matchup or coverage to try to slow him down?
I mean, we held him in check most of the game, right? It was basically fourth quarter. He got loose, and you know, we definitely tried to mix up some stuff, throw some stuff at him. We'll have to keep looking at it. Hit a lot of, you know, his tough floaters and hit that, you know, tough contested 3. You know, I felt like they hit a lot of tough shots, you know. I mean, the 2 Bridges threes, like, you know, kind of what are you going to do, you know?
Kenny,
Yeah.
apologies if this was asked right.
That's all right.
But it seemed like they were kind of going after James late in the game and overtime. Did you feel? I know you tried shading him a little bit.
Yeah, we adjusted. We adjusted to that, you know. You know, started sending 2 at him, getting the ball out of his hands, full rotating. So we adjusted. You know, James was good most of the game. Listen, we weren't great defensively in the fourth quarter, you know. And like I said, you know, the ball stuck a little bit too much. You know, that was a key.
Did you ever feel like it got to the point where you had to put him on the bench just a little bit with defensive possessions to kind of mitigate that?
No, listen, he's been one of our best defenders in these playoffs. I trust him. You know, smart, great hands. Didn't think about that.
Alexa?
Kenny, you mentioned the fatigue maybe setting in a little bit down the stretch. You called a timeout with 3:30 left, and I think the score was 94-89 at that point. And then you really let him play. You held on to the last 2. Was there a thought maybe that you wanted
Yeah, I like to hold my timeouts. I mean, I didn't want to have one timeout at the end of the game, 1 or 2 point game. I try to hold them, you know.
Anything else in the room? Last one. Jamal?
Just Donovan, I think you said maybe the ball got stuck, but didn't score in the fourth quarter. I feel like he didn't even take that many shots down the stretch there. Just kind of why do you think he got kind of lost in the shuffle there?
I mean, I don't know what his usage was. I thought he had the ball a lot in his hands. So, I don't know, you know, shots, maybe making the right play. You know, listen, they were blitzing too. A lot of blitzes. We had to get it out of his hands, blitzing James. So, and I was pleased with how those guys got the ball out of their hands. You got 2 on it, you got to throw it to the next guy.
Okay, let's go, Ref.
All right, thanks everybody.